Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Crosscode. Last time we left off, we were hanging out in front of this teleporter, and I guess we're gonna go ahead and go through it this time. Lego. Hello teleporter, where are you taking me? To this place. Yep. So this is the place that Shizuka was running around in. Is this another secluded location? Yeah, this is where I was running around in the beginning of the game. Whoop. Okay, so let's go. Guessing we're gonna have to... Now that I think about it, Satoshi did mention an unused location within Sapphire Ridge back then. Must have been talking about this place. Yep. We do actually have a map. No treasures. No treasure will be had. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's an unused location, but you know, maybe they had like a test treasure chest. Does this mean he actually used this place in the end? Sounded he managed to hide it from instantainment. Your guess is as good as mine. So far, this place seems entirely abandoned. Please do not let this be a dead end. Oh yeah, people also mentioned on the previous episode that I never added back in Citron and Emilie when I was doing those side quests. I didn't think about it at the time, but yeah, apparently Emilie would react to the whole laser bridge thing, the game that they were talking about, and log out to go play it. So that's a thing that was missed, but yeah, I forgot they had been taken out of my party. Alright, let's go ahead and move up here. Uh-oh. Shizuka. Hello again. Hi. Still kicking, I see. Did you just forget everything I told you? Oh, that's just wonderful. So the bot is fully aware of itself and it doesn't even matter anymore. And then you simply escape your prison, re-enter the playground, just strolling around with my memories, like they're yours to use freely. Can somebody please just delete you already? Oh, how I'd love to just rip your head off. What does it even matter in this cursed simulation? If only I knew the machine you're running on. I'd gladly crush those circuits myself. Sorry? Don't you dare just sorry me like that. I know exactly why you're here. You plan to see him, and I won't let you. Why? You have no right to see him, you have no right to exist. All you should do is disappear. And since you won't do that, I'll fight you right here, right now. Oh, music. As long as it takes you to give up. Oh. Okay. You're not weak to anything or anything. I'm good. Oh no, you're actually... Well, it's probably because you're in fire mode right now. Okay, you're basically... You're basically like me. You're looking at your stats? 4%? I've never seen that kind of resistance before. So I'm guessing what that means is like you actually have like the same skill trees that I do and have put your points in certain spots. I wonder if it's like a straight copy of me or if you have like your own specific build. Because 4% force and lightning resistance, 18% fire, like that makes sense for the fire tree. Heat mode tree. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, that was certainly something. So now you're on that. Ow. Yep, you got me. Okay. So, is this all the revolutionary AI is capable of? Don't talk to me while I'm trying to fight you. This isn't an anime. Shut up. Go away. Oh, you bastard. Okay. We're gonna need, Can we please hit? For the love of God, please just hit! Oh my god. My homing shit did nothing. Oh my god, now I'm getting confused about which character I am. Oh, my guard break. Okay, you're still... God, you dodge so much. Come here. Got you. Still warming up. Yeah, that's not what I want to hear. God, I'm super dead. And I can't heal. Can do this. What? With the bullets? No. My bullets went nowhere. I don't think I was close enough for them to actually home. The only way I can actually heal is arrow. I'm getting absolutely obliterated right now. Curse you, no, curse you! You're bullshit! Oh, you dodge at the last second. You bastard. Oh my god. Bro-yo! What even is your point? It's to be a copy of you. We know this. Eat that! Why do you keep going, stupid program? Why do you keep going, stupid human? Yeah, what do you think of that? Okay. Oh, you stupid big ball. Uh-oh. I'm super dead. No! Eat shit! That's right, just leave us alone already. You leave me alone! No. Oh my god, I hate you. Whew, it's strong. You're strong. You're cool and strong. Shock seems to be the best way for me to kind of stun lock you and get you down. Obviously parrying would be very, very good, but... Oh, this is tough. Yes. No, it's nothing. How did you know? How do you know? Fine. Oh? Did I do it? Was that all I needed to do? It's just... Oh. Shock mode was the way. Oh my god. I was trying to use force to get some healing in and stuff, but you were very dodge heavy. This was, the PvP is very different than any other kind of fights in this game. I wonder if I could have beaten you? Like if I could have hit the max 5 rounds, or... if it just ends if you win, or I get to 4. And then we just stop, like it's a, oh okay, you don't actually get to win. But we got 4 on 4, like whew, that was difficult. That was difficult. But we did it. I should have tried to use some of my parrying stuff more, but it was hard to get a read on like when her attacks and stuff were gonna come out since I was just dropped in. If it was a boss like I knew I could just keep retrying against, I would have, you know, tried to feel out your parries and stuff a little bit more, but since I was just kind of dropped in, I was trying to adjust and pick things that I thought would be the best, and Shock definitely seems to be my best one. Force would have been useful when you were using Force against me, I guess, because you were just keeping out of range, but the main thing seemed to be just catch you off guard, or after you use one of those big attacks, because you're kind of staggered for a second, after you use one of those, get a big combo in, or just catch you while you're dashing around and do it. You can enter. Oh! Oh! Restless frustration. Oh, we did it. We did it. Like I said, I don't know if that's like, you know, if that was it, if that's what I was supposed to do. I don't know if I maybe could have won, because people mentioned that, like, yeah, I lost to Apollo. You can win or lose to Apollo any of those times. Well, I at least am happy that I didn't, like, outright lose. It was more of a draw. It feels apt. This way. That, me being an Evotar of you and you being the real version would be, like, evenly matched. That feels cool. Sorry, I'm just exploring these other rooms just in case, you know? Alright. He's waiting inside. Ooh. Hey, Satoshi. Hi. Is that... It really happened. Satoshi, finally. We found you. Leah, you're here. Does that mean... is he with you as well? Alright, this way please. Make sure he can read the number of this device. It's possible to connect to it using an IDN client. Oh, just make sure to look closely at the number, Leah. Alright, one moment please. Satoshi, I'm so glad to see you again. Same for me, it's been too long. Sergey, is that you? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but before we continue, let me start a little program. There's a bunch of NPCs. Alright, let's stay close and talk quietly. Yeah, there's a bunch of NPCs to create chatter, I guess. This room is being monitored. Having this noise around us should sufficiently mess with the protocol, at least for some time. I see. Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Sergey, you should already know about Evatars. Is Leah aware about herself as well? Yes, she is. Good, this will make things easier. Leah, let me start by saying that you are, in fact, the very first functional Evatar. Mine has a few remaining technical issues like your malfunctioning speech module. Why? Wait, so I didn't imagine it? You can talk? Partially. I hard-coded a few words into her module. Wasn't even aware that was an option. You always manage to surprise me, Sergey. It's nothing. Please go on. Right. Let me tell you what happened after Gotham, Shizuka, and I left Instatainment. Despite countless attempts, we failed to convince Instatainment to support our research. It was in that hopeless moment that we met a certain person. Mr. Benedict Sidwell. That's the name he gave us, at least. We never met him in person and knew very little about him, yet he believed in our vision and offered his support. And indeed, with his help, we continued our research on Evatars. He provided us with everything we needed. Technical equipment, confidential specifications, and most of all... funding? A test environment. Within the playground, or that, yeah. We managed to continue our research within Crossworlds. Instatainment never interfered. To this day, I don't know how we did it. Things started within this small area of Sapphire Ridge. However, over time we realized that a larger testing area was required for effective research. And that's how we ended up in Vermilion Wasteland. Discontinued extension to the playground. Mr. Sidwell made it ours for research. We called it Evatar Ground. The new location wasn't the most appealing, but certainly helped with our research. It didn't take us long to reach our first major milestone. Our first Evatar, Leah, was born, derived from Shizuka's avatar. Back then, things were going well. We made so much progress, it was exciting. Following prototypes have proven to be almost feature complete. It was at that point that a long lingering question started to emerge. What exactly should we do with those Evatars? Around that time, Mr. Sidwell made requests for additional features. He wanted to know if we could extract memories from Evatars. The memories of the original players. Hence, his original intent became clear to us. He made us develop a system to gather intelligence from players of Crossworlds. Yeah, that's messed up. Very, very, very big privacy issue. The method works on any player of Crossworlds. First, we apply a custom crosscode to the target player, overriding the original. Just after a short learning phase, we decouple it again. From then on, the modified crosscode can run autonomously. The Avatar is born. In order to fully regain their memory, the Avatar needs to spend some time within the Avatar ground. And as soon as this is complete, we gather the intelligence. Turns out you can't simply extract their memory. But of course you can interrogate an Avatar just like any person. Oh, God. That's extra messed up, because it's not even just a privacy issue in the fact that, oh yeah, they have access to your memories and things like that. They create an alternate version of you that they then torture to get that information out of. Interrogate them with visually no restraints on the technique. The method worked. We managed to collect highly confidential information in secret without leaving any trace. Of course, once we discovered what kind of business we ended up in, we started to protest. We never intended Avatars to be used in that manner. That is very interesting and very horrible. We were ready to drop everything, however. It was too late for that. We'd broken several agreements with our ex-employer. That's why we've been reluctant to report anything to the authorities. And even when we considered doing that, Mr. Sidwell managed to black us into submission. His intention was clear. If any of us tried to leave, our days would be numbered. I mean, this kind of technology would be incredibly powerful. Like, think of, like, the secrets and all sorts of things you could get if, like, the CEO of a competing company happened to play your game at any point, or if, like, you know, just people high up in general, like politicians and things like that. You could get so much information. It's such a crazy privacy concern. If you ever played this game at any point, they just have access to all of your memories? Well, not that it mattered to me. Do you mean your heart disease? Please do not tell me. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I kind of expected, that you were an Avatar. The Satoshi you knew died 2 years ago. So, yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. That's exactly where I was expecting this to go, so... Standing in front of you is the Avatar of Satoshi. No. Myself created this copy as an offer to Mr. Sidwell so I can continue to serve him. In return, I wanted him to let Shizuka go. I was naive to ever think he'd fulfill his end of the agreement. I cannot believe this. I feel sorry, Sergei. Nothing could have been done about my disease anyway. Becoming an Avatar was the only option for me to stay in this world. We need to switch rooms now, otherwise the masking will lose its effect. We're also entering the realm where, yes, people can basically live, not indefinitely, but at least until the servers of this close down by preserving themselves in a game. An alternate version of themselves, but themselves nonetheless, which is kind of a wild idea. Otherwise the masking will lose its effect. Follow me. I'm interested in your little trade things down here. Satoshi. Yeah. System to extract information from players. This is unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, we already learned a little bit about this and saw the way memories were directly linked into the game, and I had mentioned before how that was like, whoa. Kind of breaks the atmosphere, doesn't it? We're not here to have a good time, Shizuka. So, you're now an Avatar. Can you move around freely in the playground? No, these days I'm confined within this building. This is also why I know little of what is happening outside. You aware that Leah has been in Avatar ground again recently? Suspected it from some protocol readings I had access to. Also, I mean, Shizuka was there as well. So the main thing that I still need to have answered at this point is who the big god figure that we fought at the beginning of the game and again at the midpoint of the game is. I mean, I'm guessing it definitely has links to, like, Gotham, because we haven't exactly filled in on where exactly he fits into all of this. I'm guessing he may be sided with the Sidwell person more so than Satoshi and Shizuka did. And that's possibly what's going on here. And they have that character in-game to kind of cover up this stuff that they're doing so it doesn't get out. Suppose they tried to drag Leah back into it. Yes, and once she was there, they could effectively track our connection. They could almost manage to locate me. And Sidwell is already fully aware of your actions. This is troublesome. Something else I wonder, how did Leah learn the truth about herself? Don't know. Little sister paid us a visit. You did? Ah, that's why. Cause yeah, Shizuka was there, and he was like, "Oh, I know that you were in the Evatar playground," but Shizuka didn't tell Satoshi. She confronted Leah with the truth, very abruptly. Not again. I don't see the problem. I merely told her the truth. You know full well what consequences your actions could have had. Well, it happened. We can't change it now. Glad that Leah was strong enough to overcome it this time around. I mean, did you see my fetal position sprite? Or portrait? Both, honestly. Leah was going through it. Yes, congratulations, Leah. We're also very proud of you. Shizuka, stop acting like a child. Excuse me? You never stopped acting like a freak. Only caring for your dear little AI sister. Enough already. Look, I know you have your issues with Leah, but you need to understand one thing. She's our best chance to get out of this mess. Both of us. What do you mean? It's thanks to her that we got in contact with Sergei. Not only that, but she's the only one who can reach the Evatar server. Why is now the first time I hear of this? Couldn't share this with you or anyone else. We're all being monitored. Would have jeopardized the whole plan. Anyway. With both Sergei and Leah's help, we might be able to get everyone out of this. You, me, maybe even Gotham. Yeah, so, like, that's what I want to know about. The Evatar server is the host for all Evatars with the exception of Leah. It's located within the playground itself, somewhere inside the dungeon compound of Evatar Ground. Access is highly limited. Only avatars with an embedded access key can enter the area without triggering the self-destruct sequence. Remote administration is disabled entirely with the exception of one command, the deletion of all data. It is Sidwell's final trump card. The server is impossibly hard to reach, and even if we tried, he could wipe its data at any time. Yeah, that seems to be a problem. We would put an end to almost any Evatar in existence, including myself. For Shizuka and Gotham, there might have been a slim chance to escape this whole mess. For me, it's close to impossible. However, now that Leah's here, things have changed. Because she has an access key embedded, she can reach the Evatar server. Come again? Why does Leah have the key out of all people? Because I tricked Sidwell into giving it to her. I faked a malfunction of Leah's Evatar. I told Sidwell that the best chance to fix it would be to inspect the state of the Evatar and server side by side, while Leah was still connected. However, I wasn't allowed to access the server. As a compromise, I convinced Sidwell to go to the server together with Leah. He attempted to debug the issue while I provided remote support. In order to do that, Leah was given the access key. Hey! Despite all the efforts, I told him that the issue could not be fixed. As a final attempt, Leah was relocated to my personal development server, but ultimately I concluded that she was broken for good. I was tasked with deleting her. Instead, I secretly snuck her back into official game servers, hidden within a small data corruption of the database. One where I was certain that an old colleague would eventually be tasked with looking into it. Well, I'm glad they never ran a database purge. Oh yeah, that data corruption, what the heck? You really did not go easy on me. I had to make sure that not just anyone could fix it. And it worked. Honestly, all this was a huge gamble, but here you are. Yeah, intentionally leaving a bit of the corrupted database in there that's just a massive pain, and assuming that most people would look at that and be like, nah, I don't get paid enough for that, but Sergei would come along and actually solve it. You received my message and found me. Well, this is very interesting. It's neat to see everything getting tied up. Now we need to figure out how Leah can reach the Evatar server before Sidwell has a chance to wipe its data. I already have a few ideas I'd like to discuss with you in detail, Sergei. Of course. Let's relocate back to the previous room. Alright. Gotta keep moving. From here on out, Sergei and I will dive into the technical details. You two probably don't want to stick around for that. Maybe spend some time together as well. Talk it out? She can't talk. Oh. Come on, you know what I mean. Do I really have to? Please, dear sister. Fine. Yeah, let's go hang out with our best bud, Shizuka, who definitely doesn't hate my guts and didn't just say she wants to rip my head off. I mean, I understand your frustrations, though. Especially since we've kind of leaned into the whole... You were Satoshi's little sister, and once I came to be, I was effectively just a copy of you that he spent more time on and seemed to care about more. Alright, what should we do? Honestly, there's nothing interesting to see in this building, and anyway, I hate it in here. Let's just head outside. Yay, let's do that. Round 2? This whole area is so terribly delimited, no way to move around. Still, there's a little spot at the lake over there. Let's go there. Let's do just that. Nice tree, at least. Spot's pretty nice, isn't it? Certainly better than anything you'd find in Vermilion Wasteland. Sit down for a bit. So what words can you say exactly? Hi, bye, Leah. How, why, wait, sorry. That's it? Must be bothersome. Also still wearing those horns. Oh, the horns! The horns have been mentioned. Yeah, honestly, at the beginning of the game, I expected us at some point to get a full vocabulary for Leah and she would just start speaking normally. But that just never happened. Like, I really thought it was gonna be like, oh, you can only say a few words, but then, okay, I got everything set up, you can now fully speak. But no, they stuck with the Leah having limited speech the entire game, basically. Yup, there's the horns, and there's the sprite. Or portrait for it. So you hate them too? They're the worst, aren't they? That all happened because of a stupid joke. I often complain that horns don't fit the Spheromancer design at all. So of course, one day Sergey gifted them to me. Very funny. And then they as always log into my account and equip them. Those idiots. And now you ended up with them. Sorry for that. Why? Well, that's me. I didn't do it. Well, at least they left you the scar. Yeah, we do have the same exact scar. Scars are badass. That they are! Guess we both have the same taste. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's either very easy or very, very hard to get along with someone that's very, very similar to you. And in this case, where I'm basically an exact copy of you, it's probably even weirder. But you're lucky. You know that? You missed the worst stuff. You didn't have to witness your brother dying in front of you. And the futility of the whole situation. Yeah, and not feeling like you really got to spend as much time as you would have liked with him at the end because he was so focused on this. He's kept you in that room all the time. Taking care of you. Sorry. Shut up. Don't be sorry. Honestly, none of this is your fault. Yeah, I'm just the thing that you can point at and take your frustrations out on. If anything, I should apologize for what I did to you. This whole situation's been going on for so long already. I just don't know what to do anymore. How much longer I can take this? Stop that. I'm gonna be like this after all the things I did to you. It's too soon. Getting all touchy like that. That's nothing like me. Nah, you like head pats and cuddling. I'm a copy of you. You just hide it because you're trying to maintain your cool Angie persona. Hi. So we're still at it? Think we're done for the most part. Though there is one more thing. Shizuka, how's Gotham doing these days? Well, I didn't speak with him much recently. He's busy designing his levels and flying around in his fancy avatar. He seems content, though. Gotham. Might be especially difficult to get him out of this. We did in fact meet him while we were in Avatar Ground. While we saw it looked like he's physically located in the playground. Could that be the case? Yes. Somehow Sidwell convinced him to do that. It was easier to keep him under control that way. And well, Gotham was always excited about creating his own worlds. Prospect of experiencing in person was quite appealing to him. Ah, that's where Gotham falls. Gotham is the super, super passionate developer that is willing to take, like, any kind of abuse and shit just to be able to live out his dream of creating cool worlds and stuff. Really? I think he's a lost cause. He's stuck in his fantasy world playing his little god figure. Blue avatar with the orange clothing? Yeah, that's him. Okay, okay, so that is just straight up... Okay. That is just straight up Gotham, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like something Gotham made, or... Yeah. That is unexpected. He acts like such a different character. That's the whole point. In any case, we should try to find out if he's on our side with this or not. So Gotham came in here, is being forced into the game so that he can just work on this by, you know, someone in a higher position than him. And they're like, here you go, I'll dangle the keys in front of you and let you go in the game physically, and you can create your own OC Do Not Steal and fly around and feel powerful and all of that. In any case, we should try to figure out if he's on our side. Zuka, can you try talking to him about this? Just hinting at what's happening? I can try. Well then, I think I have a good grasp of the situation now. Still need time for preparations, though. Certainly. If you have any more questions, you know how to reach me. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to meet both of you again. Same for me. One last thing, though. Yeah? Looking at what Sidwell accomplished so far, I'm certain he has specific ways to track your actions. Because of that, please be extra careful if you plan to involve any other player. I will, and I already have my suspects. Yeah... He has ways to track us. Because of that, please be extra careful if you plan to involve any other player. Yeah. Well then, goodbye and see you soon. I'm imagining that means that someone that we know is a mole, basically. At first I thought you were saying, like, don't involve another player because things could get very screwed up for them if they get pulled with us, kind of like how Lucas did. But I think it's more so saying that, yes, someone is here to spy on us. And... out of my guesses... I'm thinking Citron? Because Citron's mentioned that he works in tech before, and I remember mentioning the possibility that he even may also work for Instatainment. And... yeah, I mean, he joined, like, relatively the same time we joined the guild. I don't feel like it's Amelie. It could be, though. Yorn and Apollo, like... Apollo did just kind of come and just be like, hey, I'm forcing myself to keep an eye on you, effectively. But I feel like it would be someone that's been with us longer. And Amelia's been with us the longest, but she feels innocent, possibly not. Citron's the one that I'm getting the most red flags from. But I don't know. See you soon. Goodbye. Take care. Bye. You too, Leah. Yay, we're friends with Shizuka. Yay. Ew, that was a lot to take in, correct? So, what to do next? Alright, should head back to the east of Sapphire Ridge, specifically to that old dojo where you got the meteor shade. According to Satoshi, an entrance to Eva's Heart Ground is hidden in that area. I'd like to have a look at it. We can use that teleporter for a quick connection. There we go, and my encyclopedia has been updated. I should read some of that stuff in the encyclopedia again now. Okay, we're at the old dojo now. The hidden entrance should be somewhere towards the east. Okay, well I should probably go open that right now. Yeah? I should probably go open that right now. I also... It feels like I should probably do, like, some wrap-up. It's not telling me this is the point of no return, but it really feels like we're getting close. Like, come on. It really, really feels like we're getting close. So... maybe I should run around and try to find some of these things. We did just have quite a bit of story, so jumping into more story, you know. But I do also need to get this video rendered. Okay, I'm gonna put it off for... I'm gonna put off more running around and grabbing these last few things I'm missing for just a little bit longer. It's only 3 more areas. So... yeah. Well, and of course, Sapphire Ridge as well. But let's do this, because I don't want to leave and then be like, oh, where am I supposed to go? Yeah, because this is telling me, okay, we're at the old dojo, hidden entrance should be somewhere towards the east. I might forget that. I mean, it's listed there, but... wait. Wait? I think I found it. It's right here, that wall to the east. Let me see if I can open it. There it is! There we go. Let's see what we can find in there. This is it, Leah. If we go through that tunnel, we'll reach Vermilion Wasteland. Lucas, the Avatar him, he's hopefully still over there. If we act fast enough, we might still be able to rescue him. Leah? Leah, please stop. Running in there alone and unprepared is destined to fail. Do not worry. Pretty positive that we will find a way to reach the Avatar server. To be honest, I'm more concerned about what comes afterwards. Why? Assuming that we reach the server and manage to make a backup of all the Avatars, we still need a proper environment to run them. A new place for Avatars. In one way or another, we need Instatainment's permission for that. Not entirely sure how to tackle this issue yet. Even for an employee like me, it is difficult to reach the right people to talk about this. Huh. Okay. I feel like I can connect the dots based off of that and possibly say I know what the DLC is about. I have, of course, seen the name of the DLC, and I think the name of the DLC is called, like, A Place to Call Home or something like that. And I'm wondering if the DLC is specifically about finding this place where the Evotars can kind of live. Possibly? Maybe? Maybe I'm reading into it. I don't know. But, yeah, it's that would be a pretty important thing to wrap up at the end. Even if only employees like me, it's difficult to reach people to talk about this. Well, that certainly dampened the mood, I'm sorry. Really, there's no point in worrying about this now. We just have to try our best and see what happens. Waiting it out simply is not an option. Let's head back. Oh yeah, one last thing. Would you go to the First Scholar HQ? I'd like to try something out. Okay. Huh? Well, we know where the hidden entrance is now, so I know how to get back over there. First Scholar HQ, you say? Hello. Hello. Everyone. Okay, nobody seems to be here right now. Perfect. Let's have a closer look at the projector in the meeting room. Alright, I have the model number. One moment, please. Hi. Works. It's very convenient. Stoshi told me to how to connect to any projector inside the playground. That way I'll be able to talk to other players. This might come in handy pretty soon. Okay, you said we needed help, so I was like, are we actually going to involve the First Scholars? And it seems like, yes, we possibly are. I might be able to get them on my squad to go into the final battle, which is exciting, even though they really have no involvement in this or anything. Okay, that's neat. Why? Well, it's still too early to get into the details right now. Anyway, should we call it a day? Needed a bit more time talking about all of this myself. Bye. Night, Leah. Things are getting good. What a cool video game. Wonder how the others are doing. Lynn, Buggy, Amelie, all of them. Probably worried about us, right? Difficult times like these, it's good to know there are people out there that care for you. What is happening? Leah, please, get me out of here. Help! Oh, no. Yeesh. I mean, I guess that's something to think of for the way that they're tracking us, too. Well, I guess the Evotars have all the memories of the person when they were made, basically. It's not like they're getting constantly updated with new memories from that person, I don't think. So what I was saying is, like, what if Lucas is the mole? Not real Lucas, but Evotar Lucas is being tortured and forced to give all the information that real Lucas knows. Oh god, we're getting into the alternate people problem. Having multiple versions of each person. Whew. Morning, Leah. Leah? Another bad dream. Oh, sorry to hear that. Do you want to talk about it? I see. Dunno. A little sus of you now, Citron. I got my eye on you. Got my eye on you. You tried to distract me by having my favorite color as your main color scheme. Don't know, though. Hi. We just keep running into each other recently, don't we? Yeah, isn't that weird? Citron. Actually, this is very convenient since I wanted to speak with you. Why? Just had a quick talk with Lynn. I need to take a- Wait. No. No, 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 you little shit. It was Citron's idea to do the raid. That specifically pulled me into the Vermilion Wasteland. That was your idea. I remember them saying that. You little shit. I can't say it's set in stone, but there's a lot of things going on here that's pointing at you. Cause yeah, it was totally your idea. I remember thinking that was weird at the time, but I was just like, oh, you know, okay, cool. This baby player came up with the idea that we need to go do this raid. And then I just happened to get pulled out of it. There's probably way more other signs. Obviously no one confirm nor deny what I'm going through right now, because that would be boring and spoilery, but I don't know. I feel, I don't know, Citron. Need to take a little break from the game soon. Means I won't be around for some time. Why? It's personal stuff. I'd rather not talk about it, sorry. Oh, is it? Still be around the next few days, though. If there's anything else you'd like to do. As usual, just call me via D-Link. See ya. Bye. Well, we should not forget that we are logged into an MMO. Still that real life out there, for the others at least. Sorry, I should have worded that differently. Actually, I have good news. The plan to reach the Avatar server is almost complete. We'll have to storm Vermilion Wasteland together with a lot of other players. Remember how strong some of the enemies were over there, correct? Still enough time to prepare. You should make sure your stats and equipment level are as high as possible. It might be worthwhile to visit Rhombus Square. Once you feel ready, let us get back to the hideout and discuss the remaining details with Satoshi and Shizuka. Now's the time where it wants me to go do all of the stuff on the map, so I guess that's what I'm gonna be working on, huh? I guess that's what I'm gonna be working on, Cause, yeah, that feels... I mean, Shizuka was level 60, to be fair. I was many levels lower than her, so... Why, hello there, Leah. You're here as well? Hey, Lynn. Cool. Searching the Night unlocked. God, this game's super cool. I'm glad for the most part, aside from like the beginning of it, comments have been very, very cool too, so I can kind of just get exposed to this and just enjoy it. There were a few annoying people at the beginning, but they've basically gone now, probably because they were frustrated with how I played the game. But it's super, super cool to just be able to kind of sit here and enjoy this and find my way through it and all of that stuff. And I can still look at comments because comments have generally been cool and fine. Which is nice, because there are things I will miss, so comments are needed, but for some games it feels like you just have to, like, not read comments at all until you're basically done, which a lot of LPers do. Which then ends up to, like, stupid decisions and missing things and things like that, so there's not a good answer to it. But, this game has been phenomenal, and I'm very, very happy that it's the thing that won the vote, because I missed out on it. I wish, when I played the, alpha all those years ago, that I had actually played the full game when it released, but then I wouldn't be playing it here now, would I? So, alright, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.